What's up, Fredonia? You're listening to the Local Lowdown on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. My name's Olivia. I'm your co-host and your field interview lead.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm your other co-host, A&R lead, and executive producer.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm your production lead.
Awesome. Well, tonight's episode is brought to you by Fredonia Radio Systems in a group effort to promote and showcase the local scene here in Fredonia, as well as Western New York at large. Welcome to the Local Lowdown.
This week we have a very highly anticipated interview. We have Hitgrl on this week. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
We're highly anticipated?
Yeah.
Very highly anticipated.
All the comments.
Comments sound off right now.
They
Give
say,
a like, subscribe.
They say, comment below, please.
Indeed.
Could you guys all introduce yourselves and how you got your start in music?
Yeah. My name's Sarah Burke. My mom is a professional musician.
What do you do in the band?
I sing the songs.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that. And then I got really into musical theater. And then I came to college and I got out of it.
Yeah.
Real.
Hi, my name's Ryan Terry. I play guitar in the band Hitgrl. And I got into music. I've been in choir my whole life, basically. But I started playing guitar in high school because my school offered lessons. And I got super into it. And then I started off in film in college and then switched to music because I was just doing music stuff all the time. And that was how I got my start.
Hey, I'm Gordon from Hitgrl. I play drums. I got my start in music. Basically, my dad is a guitarist, and he wanted me to be a guitarist, so now I am. And then I started playing drums basically for Hitgrl. That's basically how I got my start in drums.
I'm Michael Tumbako. I play the bass for Hitgrl. And when I was like 10, I really liked playing Rockman and Guitar Hero. So my dad was like, why don't you play an actual instrument? And he bought me a guitar, and then I got obsessed. And then I went to school for technology.
Hello, my name is Catherine. My mom was a vocalist, and then she put me in piano lessons when I was a baby. And then I've just kind of been doing music my whole life. I started playing electric cello in college, but I really started playing it through this band, and I'm very grateful for that.
Awesome. Yes, a special call-in all the way from Chicago.
Yeah, because they love
Yes.
music so much, they had to go to Chicago to learn.
Sorry,
Literally.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, as you guys kind of mentioned, you're all musicians, and I would say very known in the scene, and you're all in different bands. How did Hitgrl specifically come about?
I don't, honestly.
Well, so Sarah really badly wanted to start a band.
Yeah.
And it was like, who do we
I was like, I want to start a girl band, but there's none.
Who's going to pull up?
Yeah. Right.
I asked one girl and she said no.
Oh.
I was just there by default.
Yeah, and then I was like, hey, Michael, you live with Ryan and you're my friend. And I know you like playing guitar, and you always play bass in every band. Would you like to play bass in
Once
another
again.
band?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were like we had like known Catherine and Gordon and like talked to them occasionally, but we weren't like super close. So
had not spoken.
yeah. So Sarah like DM'd them and was like, hey,
No,
I know you.
I literally like rehearsed. I typed it out in my notes and I like sent it to Ryan. I was like, I'm gonna make sure. I still have them. I can read them out for you guys. But
You went on D&D right after you sent the text. Just
yeah,
to, like,
no, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I DM'd them both on Instagram and I said, Gordon, I heard that you play drums. Are you comfortable like playing drums in front of people?
Not really. I kind of wasn't and am not still.
Well, because I'd misremembered who played drums on like an early Relentless recording, and I was like, I think it was Gordon.
You said yes though. I
He
was like, hey, do you feel confident enough in your ability to like do this? Gordon said, yeah, word.
Yeah.
I was curious, how did you guys land on the name Hitgrl?
I had it in my I have a list of like band names as like
Oh,
most people do.
Yeah. And that was just our favorite, I think. It was
Yeah.
between that and what, like roller derby.
You had roller derby that you
No,
were
I
really
didn't.
yeah, that was you.
It was you.
It was not me, dude. I know
Okay,
that
all
because
right.
I have my list.
I don't think that
There was
me.
Crimes of Passion, but the abbreviation was COP, so I didn't want that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
We had
Yeah.
there was Woman Adjacent.
I love Women Adjacent.
I think we had like
Yeah.
Flesh Tones, stuff like
I like
that.
Flesh Tones.
Nice.
Hitgrl was our
It's just
favorite.
it's a Deftones cover band.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, usually at this point, we end up getting into a little side question asking about inspirations. But you guys already have on your Spotify individual playlists for each of you guys. It includes some artists like Willow, MGMT, The Story So Far, Failure. It's from each of your individual ones. How do you feel some of your individual inspirations influence what Hitgrl is now?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
I feel like for most of the bands I'm in, I'm very into like indie, DIY, noise rock, that kind of thing. And so whenever I approach a project, I feel like I'm bringing in like a little bit of a more distorted, heavier aspect to it, or a more noisy aspect. And you can hear that when the EP's out. You can hear that in things like
Foreshadowing.
yeah. I mean, there's like Fawn, which has that really noisy opening,
Yeah.
which was actually Sarah's idea. But like that's like my pedal board and my guitar rig
Yeah.
is kind of built around just like noise and not like having a certain amount of distortion on my guitar, not very controlled, and just seeing what happens. And I think that's the vibe I bring, and that's a lot of the influences I listen to, like Sonic Youth and stuff like that.
Some of the newer songs that we've been doing live have been kind of like heavier. Like as I've been learning drums for this band, I've been trying to figure out more heavy drumming stuff, and I feel like that has really come out in some of the newer songs.
Yeah. And it's so cool having cello. We haven't
Oh,
gotten to
Yeah,
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, we haven't got to have it recently because someone wanted to go to Chicago.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
How many
I'll
times
be
is that going to be
back.
mentioned?
But I mean, like,
No.
Start
Yeah.
the tally.
but it really set us apart early
Yeah,
on.
no,
I think it was
absolutely.
like it opened a whole new landscape of sound, or
Yeah, now
soundscape
we
rather.
mean nothing.
Yeah, now we don't
Special.
matter.
We're not very
I
special.
remember at our, I think it was at Flying Squirrel, after we played, we like stepped outside to like pack up the cars, and then we went back in, and there was like, I think this guy was in like high school. He was like pretty young, but he was like, "What instrument is that? You gotta keep doing that. That's so cool." And I was like, "Thank you."
This
Yeah,
new
don't give it up.
instrument.
I think a lot of my inspiration for the cello, I'm really into metal. So there's this electric cellist named Tina Woe, who I really love. But she brings the electric cello into like heavy metal. She also works with like Hans Zimmer a lot. But the cello, right? Like you can do like such long, beautiful lines. You've also got like crazy extended techniques, which is also on Fawn. And so I think it's just like trying to like bring the unique parts of the cello to like what we do, which is really fun. It's like a ongoing experiment. Fun.
Yeah. Do you guys have like one or like a couple artists that you guys all agree on is an inspiration?
No.
We're
I think
all over
Ryan
the
and
map.
I kind of attached to Geese.
Oh, I love
Geese is
Geese.
great.
I don't think we sound anything like Geese, but I do
No.
think that like their kind of young, ambitious, like rambunctious energy is something that I've been trying to channel in my music, and
Because you're so old.
because I'm so old and decrepit.
How's your back?
What's that?
How's your back?
But that's something like we both, and I know for sure Michael as well. We all love Geese.
Geese is
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that like that's been what I've been listening to a ton recently.
And they say their words funky. So I've
They
been,
do.
in our newer songs, I've been experimenting with funky pronunciation.
Yeah.
Mm.
Latin songs soon.
Oh.
Coming soon.
Latin.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on?
What's that go?
I'm scared.
So I want to throw it back Take
Yeah.
yourselves back for a second.
Yep.
Your first show, BJ's, December 2023. Lineup:
Wow.
Cornflake Car, Mimic, and Relentless Moisture.
It's a pretty wild show.
What do you guys remember about that first show?
I think Ryan had the flu.
Oh, I was the most sick I've
my
ever
God,
been
yeah.
in my life.
Oh gosh.
It was really bad. I was like 6 ibuprofen in to the day and like guzzling cough drops. And I was like I had been just medicated enough to where being on stage, I was like, okay, I feel fine. I feel okay. Second I got off stage, my throat was like on fire.
Yeah.
So that was awful. I don't remember much of the night because of that. I think we played well.
Yeah, no, I remember it being a
Yeah.
great show.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned Willow earlier. You guys played a Willow cover,
We
I think, at
did.
that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that
Oh,
made
yeah.
some of our friends very sad. If you remember that.
Oh,
We
Oh my God, yeah.
One of our friends was like crying in the front row. They were going
Oh,
through something.
gosh.
We were playing like the wrong song
Yeah.
at the right time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, but I was very nervous because they've all been in bands in Fredonia before. I had not. I had stopped doing theater and music for like, 3-4 years. So I was really, like when COVID hit, I stopped. So I was very nervous. Very nervous. I remember staying up the night before being like, okay, Ryan has to tune, so I have to talk. And so I'm going to write
Yeah.
a script in my head. I have the script in my head of what I'm going to do. I know exactly what time I'm going to introduce them in between the songs. And I still did it wrong. And then I forgot words. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
that happens.
Hey.
You know.
Hey.
Eludes
I
you.
remember you were freaking out that day,
Yeah.
like to me specifically. And I'm like, oh, baby's first BJ show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm tired.
No, and they're all like, I hate BGs. I'm here all the time, and I'm used to it, and I'm a big man. And I was like,
Yeah. Also, in the middle of winter didn't help.
Yeah.
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 True.
I
No.
remember it being snowy that day.
yeah, I like
But
didn't
it was
have
pretty
any.
packed though.
It was
It was,
bad.
yeah.
Last show of the
Yeah.
semester.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody pulled up.
I yanked a poster off the window at the end, and I have it hung up. on my
Great
wall.
poster.
It's a good
Yeah. It was a
poster.
great
Yeah.
That poster is really good.
It's a work poster.
I would have never known that you were that nervous. Like all I
Yeah.
I was so
remember, and
nervous.
like still to this day, is just like you have really good stage. All of you guys have
Um,
really
yes.
good
No,
stage.
I was
Oh,
presence.
thank
so
you.
like
Oh, yeah.
so nervous.
Yeah.
Like I probably had like a fidget toy in my pocket at all times.
Like,
But even like all
Squishy
your
cube.
dance moves are just
Oh
so
my God.
so cool.
Because I feel awkward. I don't know what else to do.
But it works. It works so well. And the cello too. I'm like looking
Yeah.
up at the camera.
The cello.
The cello too just makes it not just like audibly like so cool, but
Yeah.
visually it's like when else
Thank
do you
you.
see that ever?
Yeah.
No,
Literally,
'cause
And
literally.
in a
Yeah.
dive bar too.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's the last
Well,
thing
and
you
standing
expect.
up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
Well,
Yeah.
Catherine's electric cello is major. It's so cool.
Thank
facts.
you.
Yeah, the silent is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yamaha Silent SV50, I think. I'm
Shout out
probably
Yamaha.
wrong.
Shout out Yama.
Link in the description.
Yeah, how did it feel for you guys?
I was so tired. Like playing drums already, like being a new thing for me, like I almost like couldn't keep up at all. And then I had to play Moisture.
Right.
Oh my
It's also
gosh.
just
Yeah.
so I was dead after. I was dead.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How do you guys feel that you've either progressed or just worked together in forming such a staged presence now that you've played more shows?
I feel like it's gotten to the point where we don't actually need to rehearse that much. Like we feel
We
very,
could. We certainly could.
we could more,
More,
Good.
right?
but we feel it feels tight, and it feels like we get each other in a way where it's like you only get that if you've been playing with the same musicians for like a year plus, you know.
Yeah.
Especially
Catherine?
following me as drummer. Just
Period.
Yes.
But you get to that point playing with when you play with musicians often enough, the same musicians, you get to the point where you're like kind of reading each other's minds,
Mm-hmm.
and that's I feel like we're getting to that, or have gotten to that point over the past like year or so.
You lock in.
Yeah,
I think you guys do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever. Like sometimes, well, I remember one time Ryan was like, "I'm just having fun," and I was like, "No,
Yeah.
No fun allowed.
no,
No fun allowed.
I don't know what's going on."
Do you guys feel that same way in like writing process?
I think for the most part, the writing process right now is like one of us comes in with an idea and then we flesh it out as a group. And that was kind of how it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you came in. The first thing we ever jammed on as a original work was you came in with Fawn.
I thought it was whiskey. It was
Oh,
whiskey.
it was whiskey.
It was whiskey.
It was whiskey.
He came up with a riff. Well, no, he sent me like his whole thing, and then I wrote the lyrics for it, and then we brought it in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Well, speaking of releases, your first release, Break You, came out only really like a few weeks before this point of recording. Why did you decide to specifically have that one to be your first release?
It's so
sounds
fun.
good.
Yeah.
It sounds
so
so
It's a
good.
fun.
banger.
It is really fun.
It's so catchy. I get it like stuck in my head.
It's the
Yeah.
hardest song for us to play.
Oh, really?
It's very
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time this interview is released, post that gig tonight, your EP, Are We Sure About This, will also be out. It's a 5-song EP, including some of the favorites that we've heard you guys play live. I don't know why I went so quiet with that. How does it feel?
Just got really emotional.
How does it feel to have this release out?
Finally.
Like a big party.
Yeah.
Yes.
It feels so good
Yeah.
to finally have it done and complete.
Yeah, because we recorded it
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah, we
Oh,
recorded
wow.
forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very our incredible mixing engineer, Joe.
Shout
Joe
out
Wiggle.
Joe Wiggle.
Joe Wiggle.
His
Recording,
computer.
mixing, mastering.
Yeah, his computer broke.
Yeah.
So it took forever. But it's finally coming out, and yeah, I'm
Any
super excited.
any memories you guys have from recording? Any fun memories?
Burger King.
Yeah, we
I
got
was
a
gonna
lot
say
of
getting
King.
Burger King in that like 9-hour studio session.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
A
was
lot
so
of
good.
homework and then some work.
Yeah, it was all
Uh-huh.
kind of a blur. It's,
Yeah.
but I will say it was like super efficient. Like we burned through those songs, I feel like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there were opportunities for us to experiment too within the
Nice.
songs. Like we didn't have everything planned out, so that was cool.
How long did
Yeah.
the recording process take?
Like, how many sessions total?
Oh God, I don't even remember.
It was like a few weeks.
I think
It was a
yeah.
few
Oh,
weeks.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-4 weeks.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it was still pretty early into our existence, so I was very shy.
Mm.
So there was some stuff looking back on it now where I'm like, I wish I added something here.
Mhm.
Oh well.
Do you ever add that stuff when you play it live?
I physically can't.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
facts.
harmonies.
Yeah, facts. Wait a second, yeah, facts.
I would have. Catherine was here. Catherine.
And I would if I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to Chicago. Hitgrl Illinois tour.
Illinois.
Yeah, we kind of had to rethink the songs after Catherine moved, and we were
After I died.
after
Yeah,
Catherine
after-
died,
R.I.P.P.
and we were doing things as a 4-piece. Like a song like "Do You Miss It" is like tough when there's no cello.
Yeah, we don't really play
Mhm.
live.
No, not anymore.
Really?
Yeah, well, it sounds really good in the EP, but it feels kind of sad live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also just like a slow song, and we have
Right.
new songs that are
Mhm.
like woo wee. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So true, bestie.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, no, bangs get it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to talk about the cover. It's all of you guys morphed in together.
Yeah.
And I remembered your Carmi costume is in there
Yes.
too. How did you come up with this?
I don't know. It was
It's all Sarah.
Yeah, it was
I don't
Sarah.
know what I did.
Well, we had just watched The Substance.
No.
Okay, well, I can tell you specifically why the Carmy hand is in there. It's because Michael has no pictures of himself, and every time I asked him to send a picture, he sent me like the blurriest, like Samsung-esque like quality photo, and it just made so I was like, this is one of the only photos I have of Michael. He looks cool and tatted. I'm gonna take it. But now we have these Hitgrl photos. Like we just got one from the Toy Box show, and I'm like, these are good fingers. I want these fingers, but
Yes.
I love the tattoos.
yeah, they're good. Which I drew with a Sharpie.
Oh.
On his hand. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I just did it, and it took a lot of me stalking Instagram pages and asking for photos, and just
include hands and the...
Yeah. And I have like a time lapse of the whole thing where I put
really?
I put like an eyebrow, and I'm like, I don't like that eyebrow. It's so there's my nose, and then I had to cut out so it's just Catherine's nose ring, and then it's like in Catherine's hair there's a bit of my hair, and there's a piece of Gordon's hair. Ryan's nose is just cascading down Catherine's cheek.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Because I'm like, I don't have enough.
I noticed that.
I was like, I need some more
I noticed
Ryan.
my nose.
Yeah.
I also like with your costume involved, it's a full circle moment because it's also a Chicago reference.
Yeah. The bear. Woo.
And I want to take this time to formally apologize when I did the mini interview with you guys.
Oh, which you should check out.
Yeah, you should check it out. And
Also on the YouTube page.
I used Photoshop for the first time to edit both you and Catherine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would be bodies.
It's
It's
crazy.
just heads.
I
They
think
look
we
like
all
ghosts.
thought it was going to be bodies too.
Well, because there was the only
That's such a good
promo
pick.
photos was that one of you guys at Creek House, and I was like,
Oh yes.
I don't know
The
how
one.
I don't know how to put
Infamous
this
photo.
in.
Girl, you could
The
have
one
sent
of
me a
all crouching.
text.
It's all crouching.
I literally,
You could have seen half of
I
them in
was
the
like,
station.
no, I've got this. I was like, I firmly believed in myself that I could do it. But to this day, it's one of the most cursed things I've ever made in my entire life.
Well, you know what?
It goes crazy.
Gordon is absolutely mean mugging in that picture.
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
crazy.
Like the light hit them just right.
Yes,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
there's a
Scary.
bunch of photos that I think I took, and I made you a sticker in my phone because you were posed up, and I was
Yes.
like, I need this. And then it's also there's so many photos that when you're in your camera roll and you can hold it down, and then it
Yes.
brings you through all the photos, and it's you just mean mugging, posing. It's golden hour, the lights hitting your face.
That's
There was
gorgeous.
a bee that flew through.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. There's one group shot, and it's I think it's covering Ryan's face, but a bee just happened to go through, and we caught the bee.
That's awesome.
It was crazy.
That's
Can
so
I have
sick.
that?
Yeah, you can see the
Please
stripes
send
on
that
it
to
and
me.
everything.
Sick.
I want that terribly.
If we can find it, it'll be right here on the screen.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Right
dude.
there.
And also the original Photoshop.
Yeah, that's it.
There's
That's it.
another solo for the Photoshop heads.
Right. Yep. Right
Yep,
there.
Right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
My monstrosity.
Anyways, the artwork that you guys have in Hitgrl is amazing. From the merch that you have, and even the playlists that I referenced earlier have their own covers. A lot or all of it has been done by Sarah, correct?
Yep, all of it.
Awesome. What has been your favorite design throughout the time of Hitgrl in terms of that?
I know I differ from you guys.
Oh, really?
Because
yeah.
they like one piece that I don't like that much, which is all of our faces.
We love that one.
I
They
love
love
the
the
one with all
faces.
of our faces. It's
Yeah.
so
Yep.
cute.
I
I
want the break you
the break you,
Spotify
yeah, the
thing.
bouquet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me-
that's really nice.
For
I
me,
love
it's the
that.
one with all of our faces in the break. I want our faces as a shirt,
Me too.
Facts.
Yes.
but she doesn't want to do it.
I'm the only
That would
one
eat.
against it because I have seen too many local bands put people on something and then one of them is bad. I don't think any of us are bad. But
You're crazy. for that.
Theoretically speaking.
But 1 out of 5 people are gay. So I mean, it's stacked against us.
What?
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 Wait, what?
What did you just
What
say?
are you talking about right now?
I'm
Can we
out.
cut that out? Can we cut that out? I am
true.
Yeah, it's more like 5 out of 5.
Kind of horrible.
I was gonna say
Anyways.
shirts just for us.
Well, I've
Okay.
been leaning towards doing it just because people really like it.
Yeah.
I think even a
What is-
sticker would be so fun. Like,
Yeah.
I would see it on like poles and like
Yeah.
around campus and
Yeah.
stuff. That would be
Yeah.
so sick.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
what is your personal favorite against what they say then?
My personal
now I'm
favorite,
curious.
it is the EP cover.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm.
I like that a lot, which there will be a sticker of.
Whoa.
Maybe there is one already.
Maybe
Whoa.
it's already there.
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
Just-
in your acoustic bass guitar even.
Yeah, I might have leaked it actually.
Oh.
I don't think you can see it. I think Sarah's covering it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you I don't know if this will differ from it being your favorite as well, but do you have like one piece of merch or artwork that has been associated with Hitgrl that you feel like this embodies the band the most?
I think it's the black background with the Hitgrl logo in
The
white.
shirt.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, the shirt is fun.
The shirt
but
is
I
my
think we're talking about like our
favorite.
logo.
The
Yeah.
logo,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
The
the Sex
logo.
Bomb looking thing.
Yeah.
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 I love
Yes.
that thing.
I accidentally branded
Yeah.
us as like black and white. It was not purposeful, but a lot of our stuff ended
Well,
up
it's just
being
so
like-
clean.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just-
It is. Well,
It
now our
is, yeah.
Bandcamp is like black and white, and I put a little bit of red.
It looks
Yes.
nice.
What's
Yes.
that? For me?
Hmm?
You did right for me?
No,
Oh,
I
what was
don't do
that?
anything for you.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Dude, you can't do that.
I know. I see the Hitgrl shirts
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
all over campus.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's also
Yeah.
a good one.
And
Yeah.
there's like sometimes where I'm wearing my Hitgrl shirt, and then I see somebody else with their Hitgrl shirt, and we're like,
Hey.
Yes.
We
oh, that's so
connected.
cool.
I honestly, I am really proud of our shirts. Shout out to our friend Connor for helping me with screen printing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, but
Oh,
we
that
make
was
'em.
that was you guys who did it all?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like that's
Oh.
my design. With Connor's help, I screen print it. I screen print
That's
them
awesome. I
every
did not know
single
that.
time. Yeah, so some of them are kind of messed up. There will be like paint on the collars and stuff like that.
But people like that.
They
It'd
do.
be like
we
that.
make it
Yeah.
on. Ryan has a pool table. Ryan and Michael,
Yes.
they live together. They have a pool table, so I just do it on a pool table, and there's a cat like running around, and I'm doing it.
we
got to
keep the cat away.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, now there's gonna be people who are buying this who are allergic to cats, so we have to wash it. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of the fact that what we do is very much homemade. It's from us.
mm-hmm.
Except for literally getting the stickies of the stickers. I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do go online.
You
Yeah.
source it yourself
awesome.
in the
Yeah.
woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get
Like
some
the
sap.
trees.
It's
with
actually
the-
honey. It's a piece
Yeah.
of paper with honey
Yeah.
on the other side.
You're a beekeeper, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have
Yeah.
always like bees.
That's why the bee was in your group photo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say hi.
Yeah.
You should
Shout
see
out.
my Minecraft.
He's an integral member.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out B.
Yeah.
I remember in the mini interview, you guys were talking about having Hitgrl themed bikes at Walmart. Is there any other like odd items that a band wouldn't usually have that you would actually like want to make merch? I know that like there's a band that I can't say the name because it's not FCC clean, but they have like
Oh.
underwear
Oh,
with like
yes.
their logo on it and stuff. Is there
Mhm.
anything that you guys are like, this is like new territory that we could get in?
Honestly, any type of fabric, I can put something on it.
Yeah.
Fair.
I think like
Mm.
race car decals
Yeah.
for like NASCAR. would
Yeah.
be
Like
kinda
we
cool.
have anything, you
Yeah.
know, like temporary tattoos.
Can we get on Fortnite?
That would be so
Oh.
Temporary tattoos would be
Fortnite
so
skins.
fun.
that I could see a Hitgrl hacky sack.
Oh.
True.
Oh.
Oh, an
Whoa.
automaton.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Those inflatable.
You know what would be really sick?
What?
But
If when we blow up and like
Triple plat?
Go triple
we
plat.
conquer like the electric string world as
Yeah.
fans. There's this like, so like for your bow, you have to put like pine sap on it. It comes in a little block, but there's this kind that you can get where the rosin is clear, and then you can put a little design at the bottom. We could totally put our logo at the bottom of that.
That would be sick.
That would be
Yeah.
so
That'd be
That
so
would be
cool.
crazy.
I want to sell guitar strings that are just wires. Just a single wire.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
copper.
We're gonna
Yeah, just
sell like
copper.
one drumstick that's just kind of chewed up.
Personalized.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Ryan bit
Yeah.
it himself.
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about it.
freshly played by Gordon.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed.
It's got like a little sweat on it.
Little sweat, it's
a little
wet
bit of
in the
Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like condensation in the pack.
Like there's like a crack in it, and in the crack is one little piece of beef jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a lot of
Yeah.
projects in the works. As you can tell.
All right.
With the bikes.
With the bikes.
One
Well,
more,
the
one
bikes-
more, one more.
Yeah.
Socks.
Oh, yeah.
Socks would actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of fun.
Coming
Shoelaces?
soon.
Good rule.
Socks would-
Hitgrl logo on the
Oh,
little
the
eyelets. Is
shoelaces.
that what it's called? It was in
The
the Phineas
aglet?
and Ferb episode.
Yeah, aglet.
Aglets.
Yeah.
Aglet.
Yes.
We could get Hitgrl Aglets.
Can we cover the Aglet song?
Yeah.
Dude, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let's do
Yes.
it.
That would be so fun.
Okay, Catherine, you're gonna come for that one.
Well,
Yeah, I will.
Well, if we play a gig in Columbus, it's
right.
Yeah.
Well, whether we hear covers or not in the next few minutes, it's time to go into your set. Take
You
it
don't.
away.
I'm sorry for who I become, for growing tall, for growing strong. I'm sorry for who I become. You've left me hanging for too long. I'm sorry for who I become when who I become is becoming someone. I'm sorry for who I become. You set on me, but you are not the sun. I'm broken, I can't give it to you. 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 I'm sorry for who I become, for growing tall, for growing strong. I'm sorry for who I become when you can't string me along. I'm sorry for who I become when who I become me how to love so I may love you. Show me how to care so I cannot be used. I prayed for your love I've never felt. I feel the burning from your worn out belt. For every bruise I was soothed. And what is family if not skewed? What is love without hurt? Oh, what is love without hurt? Show me how to care so I may see you. Teach me how to leave so I can break my roots. I ache to forget your smells of whiskey. I plead you take the keys and leave. For every bruise I was soothed. And what is family if not skewed? What is love without hurt? Oh, what is love? Teach me how to stay so I can change you. Show me how to change so I can see you through. Who is your daughter if not her father? Oh, you say it is such an honor. The blood runs the same, but somehow I take the blame. What is a child without guilt for all the tears that she spilled? I was just a kid. Oh, I was just a kid. Teach me how to love so I may love you. Show me how to care so I cannot be used. My back is heavy with your selfish dirt. When I still fall asleep in your shirt. Breathing in the dark, grass sinking into my core. Flowers bud around me, not yet budding into my shirt. Do you miss it? Do you ache for more? Oh, how I miss it. All the things I could ignore. Do you blissfully wasting the day. Do you still ache for less? Oh, how I wish it to give up the rest. Do you still ache for less? Oh, how I wish it to give up the rest. Dripping through your scarf and covering your coat, suffering through lustfulness and all the things she wrote, wrapped up in woolen clothes and wallowing in dirt. Let your dirty inhibitions get all over her skirt. Why don't you watch me do it? Why don't you watch me love? I wanna break you. I wanna break you. Why don't you watch me do it? Why don't you watch me love? I wanna break you. I wanna break you. Your disgusting visions make you lose control. You dirty pig, always begging me for more. Sticking to your mouth and covering your throat. Lovely little Hercules, you're paler than a ghost. Why don't you watch me do it? Why don't you watch me love? I wanna break you. I wanna break you. Why don't you watch me do it? Why don't you watch me love? I wanna break you. I wanna break you. Don't you tell me now. Don't you tell me now. I'll leave you to yourself. I'll leave you to yourself. Don't you tell me now. Don't you tell me now. I'll leave you to yourself. I'll leave you to yourself. Why don't you watch me do it? Why don't you watch me love? I wanna break you. I wanna break you. Why don't you watch me do it? Why don't you watch me love? I wanna break you. I wanna break you. cry too. Oh, how I cry for you. Oh, how you cry with me. Oh, my dear love, you are drenched in my sea. Oh, how I cry for you. Oh, how you cry with me. Oh, my dear love, you are drenched in my sea. The night turns to sun as you plant your roots. Tonight, machines have won. Tomorrow, you're stuck in your youth. The blood starts to dry. The morning comes too soon. You breathe one last sigh. Not found until noon. Oh, I cry for you. Oh, how you cry with me. Oh, my dear love, you are drenched in my sea. Oh, how I cry for you. Oh, how you cry with me. Oh, my dear love, you are drenched in my sea.
That was a really
back
good
in.
set. I really liked that. That was
Oh, yes. Yes.
Good job, guys.
Thanks. Yeah, we
Yes.
just, I'm like out of breath, you know?
Yeah. Hey, hard work.
Yeah.
But we have a couple more questions for you. To start off, you guys have played a lot in Western New York. I know we mentioned that first BJ show, but ever since you played in all of the quote-unquote classic venues in Western New York, do you have any show memories, whether good or bad?
Sarah got her
Probably.
car stuck in the Nietzsche's parking lot.
I had to do like a 40-point turn, genuinely, because
Oh my
it's this
God.
tiny
Do you have a
little,
big car?
I have a Subaru Outback.
Oh.
So it's like
Yes.
that one row of parking spots, and then people are like, I'm actually gonna park right behind the parking spots where it's not a spot, and I'm gonna park there, so that I couldn't back up because they were directly behind me, which was great. So I had to like call Ryan out just
Yep.
to. We have a picture.
I'm like, how close it is.
There it is.
But it was genuinely like centimeters away from like hitting.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
ridiculous.
I
You're
think
a very skilled driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very skilled. I was like, I didn't even hit a single thing. So
my favorite is when we signed on to do like a strings gig at Milky's.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. And
Oh my God.
and we didn't have like at that point Catherine left for school. And so we were like, hey, we don't have strings anymore.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's okay. And then we showed up and we played like a hard rock set after like a folk band.
Yeah.
after like 3
Yeah.
sets of like classical like strings.
Yeah, it was like classical strings and then a folk band and then
Yeah. It was like an older, more refined audience, and with every song that we played, like 2 people would get up and leave. Like, people just like
Genuinely.
periodically would leave, and so it got to the point where there was like 4 people left. It was the band before us, and it was our 2 friends who came in the front row.
Wow.
And then it was just empty. And then our friends were like, "That's like probably one of the best sets you guys have ever played."
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our loyalists.
And then we got food, and they wouldn't let us in. They were like, "You gotta eat it out here."
Yeah, we had to eat it
I was like,
outside.
"I'm so sorry."
Outside?
Yeah. I was like, "I'm so sorry, Queen. I'll eat it out here."
So how about you guys?
Yeah. Do you guys have any show memories?
With my band The Fix, I played the same venue as Soldier Boy. I think that's pretty funny.
That's really good.
All right.
That's not-
That's not relevant.
That's not what we
bro.
want.
Soldier Boy. It's Soldier Boy though.
How about you, Catherine?
I know I talked about the Flying Squirrel gig earlier, but I think
Yeah.
that was my favorite just because we had so much fun that day. But also, I remember when we were playing, there was like, it's like, you guys know this space, but like people were kind of further back, like further away from us. But then there was like, I think it was just one girl, and she had like this shawl, and she was just like free
Oh, yeah,
dancing
yeah.
while we
Oh,
were
yes.
playing. That was
Yeah.
really
The-
cool.
I ended up talking to
Yes.
her for like an hour afterwards. She
Oh
was
yeah,
like 17 years old.
Oh.
And she was
that
like,
was awesome.
"Do you have more shows?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Are you 18?" She goes, "No." And I was like, "I don't have any more shows for you."
Yeah. Yeah.
we went to a karaoke bar after.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
That
Oh my
was
gosh,
a good night.
yeah,
That
and they had to, like,
that
pat
was
us
down.
crazy.
Yeah, they did pat us down
Yeah.
before going into the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good food there.
it was very
okay.
good. Those fries.
Those fries were good.
Mm.
You know who else has good fries? Hot Mamas. We've been having a good time at Hot Mamas.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Hot
Okay,
Mamas,
not
new
their ketchup,
venue,
though.
new-ish venue.
Yes. Yes.
Was there anything on the fries, or are they just like the way it's fried and seasoned?
It's just like
hand cut fries.
Yeah.
That you can get
Gotcha.
Cajun seasoning.
Yep.
They're so good. They're good.
That sounds really
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
pretty hot.
Really.
Mamas.
Nice. Well, someone that we haven't seen during this interview today is the head of promo, Charlie. Whenever she's ready, she has a question for you.
Whoa.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie.
Eh.
Hey, guys. Okay, sorry. This camera angle is it's not working for me. Anyway, I do have one question. Well, not as much of a question as a request. Can you collectively, as a band, decide on one girl to hit?
Oh.
Grimes.
No,
No, our
no.
child's going through
You guys
something
can't
right now.
see me right now, but in the background, I have my Grimes poster.
Oh, who do we
Yeah,
want
so that's
to
my
hit?
pick.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, give us a minute.
I don't know.
Margaret Thatcher's
That's a good
corpse.
one.
She's already dead.
Is this like a personal vendetta, or are we
She's
thinking,
been through
like,
enough.
I don't want
famous?
to say it personal.
No.
You seem disappointed.
You're like Elon's mom.
Yeah.
I don't even-
I'm trying to think.
I don't.
I don't know.
Someone whose policies I don't agree with.
Fair.
There was like an old TV show, Roseanne or something like that.
Oh,
And-
Roseanne Barr.
Yes,
that's
of course.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
well,
a good
no,
one.
The girl recently made this whole music video,
With
like in
Tom McDonald.
yes, endorsing Trump.
Oh, that's a good one.
What?
I know who. I know who. I know who. Amelia Perez.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Amelia Perez for sure.
Actress
no.
and character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
No,
done.
that's
Yeah.
valid. I got that one.
Yeah.
Girl,
It's over
Correct.
for
she
her.
deserved to be hit a while ago.
That was a correct answer.
I made them watch it.
Really?
Well,
I didn't
Wow.
even try.
Yeah, yeah.
Terrible.
Well, so I'm
Twice.
trying to watch every movie nominated for Best
yeah.
Picture.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
Brazilian film?
No, I'm going to see it on Monday.
Where are you seeing this?
It's at
'Cause
the Galleria, or not
I
the
know, I
Galleria.
wanna see
at
it
the
so bad.
Orchard Park, the Regal Quaker Crossing in Orchard Park.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's
I want to
five.
see it so
It's
bad.
$5 ticket.
That's so good. It's
Yeah.
the first Brazilian film to be nominated in that category ever.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like The Substance.
That one was
Fair.
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
one was really good. I still haven't seen Wicked yet.
Me either.
Oh,
It's okay.
I
pretty
haven't
good.
either. I'm so sorry. There's this house on my street. And they have this huge bay window, and I walk by it every time I get off the bus, but it's on the second floor. And so it's like one window and then two on either side, like on a diagonal. and each of the diagonals are pink or green. But the freaky part is they have these life-size dolls of Elphaba and Glinda.
Yes.
An
Yes.
Ariana Grande doll and a Sophia
No.
Origo
Oh,
doll.
no.
It's so freaky.
I don't like
really
I don't like
locked in
it.
on the wicked aesthetic, I guess.
I went to
Literally.
Wicked for sure.
I went to Universal and there was a pop-up a Wicked walkthrough.
Oh.
Yeah, so I saw the original props and dresses.
Okay, Ryan.
Oh.
Wow.
I
Really
want
said
to.
we got money.
I want to turn Charlie's question. Is there any woman you would entrust to protect you from crime?
That
A warrior for
that
you.
Grimes.
Azalea Banks.
Azalea Banks is good.
That one. No, I take it back. Cora. Cora. She's
Yeah.
getting a lot of hate right now from the Last Airbender.
Yes.
Cora. She's getting a lot of hate.
yeah.
What
People
did
think-
she do?
You were just because people think that she destroyed the universe and that being the Avatar is bad, and she severed the connection to the. I don't care.
Not true.
This is at you, Michael.
You haven't finished the show.
No, I don't care. I don't need to finish it. I lived on a mountain with no Wi-Fi for like 6 years of my life when the show was still airing.
Yeah.
I got cut off halfway through. That's
I
not
don't
my
know what
fault.
she did.
I don't know PewDiePie. I don't eat bacon. Sue me. She didn't do anything, and everyone's coming at her right now, and they're like, "Oh, it's her fault." No, it's not, and I don't care.
Everyone's trying to hunt Avatar now. What did she do?
No,
Yeah.
she didn't do anything. That's the whole thing. People
So
always
I'd
say
probably
she
pick.
does things.
I'd probably pick Chili from Bluey. You
Wait,
guys.
can I change my answer?
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Gaz from Invader Zim.
Yes.
Yo.
No,
She would be
Tack.
the ultimate
Tack.
defender.
Tack. The other
Alright.
one.
Do you guys
Well-
have any anime waifus you want to protect you?
Oh,
Or
man.
real life.
Tons.
Or real life?
Oh,
Gabby
Cthulhu,
I
right?
don't know any women.
Michael's been really into Cthulhu.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
always. Obviously, though.
Yeah,
Can you imagine it?
Well,
That's gross.
I can imagine a lot.
Well, to spin this question on its head, a new question
or on its tentacles.
from
Spin it
our,
on its head.
yeah, from our dearest technical director, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Hey.
Yo, there's just no way I can follow any of that. So it's like, at this point, I'm ready just to walk out the booth. Oh, this is gonna sound so lame.
No, it's okay.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
I'm just a little
It's
disappointed
okay.
in
I'm sure it's
myself.
good.
That's
I'm
fine.
sure it's
We'll
good.
make it epic.
We
Yes.
completely forgive you.
No, we're really good at spinning things on
Oh,
our
I
head.
could tell. I need you guys in my class. If you had to choose, like in the Western New York area, one venue, open or closed, to like play at forever, what would it be?
Ooh.
I loved Main Street.
I was gonna say Main
Main
Street
Street's great.
back before.
Yeah.
I loved Main
Yeah.
Street Studios a
Street.
lot. I loved
Yeah.
and North Pole.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
North Pole, I mean, I like Main
North
Street
Main
more
Street
because
was
I could go outside
More
and not,
comfortable.
Facts.
yeah, swim through a sea of people.
And there were like,
Accessible
Yeah.
bathrooms.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
multiple bathrooms and a couch.
Oh, not accessible,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
Let me
Yeah.
take that back.
Multiple places where I could put my coat in a corner.
Facts.
Yeah.
The lighting was cool in there.
Parking.
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 Close to my house and food.
Yeah.
It was like
Facts.
it was kind
Yeah.
of
Low-key.
perfect.
It was.
Yeah.
Literally the
Was
perfect.
perfect indeed.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
It
Was.
was.
Emphasis on was.
I miss when I
Was.
didn't know things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I wish we weren't like such good people.
But
Yeah.
the sheer amount of space
Of
to like
course.
see people mosh in there was so. Were you
Yeah.
guys there for the
Facts.
Yeah.
Bland and Tasteless gig? It was like one
Yeah.
of the
So, yeah.
first
I'm in one of the
ones.
I'm in one of the pictures.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was such a that was a
That was
fever
great.
dream. That was crazy.
like one of the only times I've ever hopped in the pit too.
You couldn't run away from it. Someone said circle pit, and all of a sudden I was
in the circle.
it. I was
And, well,
right
that was
there.
great because like people weren't elbowing me because I'm really short.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I've broke like my classes I've broken before, so that was like the only pit I could actually go in.
My
Ryan
my
wasn't at that one.
friend, his girlfriend, her nose just got broken in a mosh. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Awful.
Yeah. See that I can't do it.
No.
I stand and I
Yeah.
go woo.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
even to this day, a lot of people have reached out to me just asking if they can play at Main Street.
Yeah.
Oh really?
No longer there. For context, there are no longer shows there. But
Yeah.
bands still from Buffalo and beyond reach out
Damn.
'Cause
about
it was
playing
the-
at Main
it-
Street
it
because
was
it's
the best.
so good.
It
Yeah.
was just the
Yeah.
best.
Do you guys have any upcoming shows? Any merch? I know we talked about your EPs coming out. I think by the time this is released.
Yep.
anything else we should stay updated, stay tuned for?
We have a show March 7th, the
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day show with Asteroid Day and others.
We have a show tonight as
Well,
of the
that
day of the
doesn't count.
recording, which you're not going to be able to go to.
The poster for it is really cool, though. It's one of my favorites. It's
Thank
little
you.
sardines.
I
right?
made
Yeah, the sardines.
It's so good.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of everywhere.
We have an EP coming out.
Yes.
True.
Go stream it.
Fast.
Stream it
And then
May 1st.
We have more thoughts about other things that were originally going to be on it that then were not on it. That
Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
we have some new songs.
we do, and so when Catherine comes here,
Yes.
we're going to record them.
Hey, or Ohio.
Yeah, or Columbus.
Ohio.
Yeah. As for merch, our new merch, so far we just have a new sticker, which
Nice.
I've been meaning to talk to you guys. We need to have a meeting about merch and payments and stuff.
Okay.
So-
You want to do it right now?
Professional
let's do it.
Right now?
business like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we think about? I want a new shirt. What do we think? But no. But that just means that I'm open to suggestions as to what people would like to see, so I can make it.
Hey, DM them.
Yeah.
Hit
DM
us
the
up.
Instagram.
Yeah, DM
Follow
me.
the Instagram
Yeah.
too.
Follow Hitgrl_band, no I in girl, because the only reason is because Hitgrl with the I was taken on Spotify, so we just got rid of the I.
That's devious.
Yeah,
That's
but you know what?
devious.
It kind of worked out because now it's like,
It's
Yeah.
symmetrical.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
6
True.
letters.
I feel like gorillas, so I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually took out the I at BJ's.
Oh.
We were at a BJ's show, and I was coming up with an Instagram, and that's when we.
Oh, yeah, that's
when
right.
we took the I away.
Oh, that eye. I was
Yeah,
thinking
in
about the eye
girl.
and hit.
No,
Yeah.
in girl, in girl.
Oh.
Girl.
Yeah,
I was
It's
like, I don't remember this on the Instagram.
we took away the I at BJ's, so really
Nice.
monumental.
Yeah, really important moment for us.
Yes.
Shout out BJ's.
The start of
Shout
a
out
long
BJ's. Yeah.
journey.
yeah.
Well, I think that concludes another episode of the Local Lowdown. Thank you guys so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure having
Thank you for
all,
having us.
even
Yeah.
tuning in from
Yes.
Chicago.
Catherine.
Yes.
Yay! Catherine.
Yay!
And thank you for listening to the Local Lowdown on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. We'll catch you next week, same time.
Same place.
Bye.
Bye.